Hello, this is John Fawcett, Warning Coordination Meteorologist for the National Weather Service Office serving southern New Mexico and far west Texas, and this is a weather briefing for a return of heavy rain potential. We thought we were finished with the remnants of Odile, but that's not necessarily the case. Odile is still around, drifting slowly toward our area, as you can see on the graphic there in the southeast corner of New Mexico. We also have high pressure at the surface over Nebraska pushing a weakening front southward and southwestward. I'm not sure that boundary is going to make it all the way across our area, but it's something we need to watch for additional lift of the moisture that Odile is bringing back. We also have an upper disturbance down in Mexico that's leftovers from a big system they had there yesterday. There's a question as to whether that's going to reach us or not, but we have to throw it in the mix. And then additional moisture from Tropical Storm Polo. We already have some moisture in here from Polo, but anything additional may not be major, but it has to be watched. And finally, the upper low over Nevada. That'll be moving east tomorrow. Is it going to be far enough south to have an effect on our moisture here? It will eventually bring in some drier air to give us a quieter week after tomorrow. Here's what the Weather Prediction Center is thinking as far as total rainfall from 6 p.m. today till 6 p.m. Tuesday. Most of that actually coming during the next 24 hours or ending by Monday evening. And you can see the black range west of Truth or Consequences has got a peak there, and also further east, northern Otero County, far eastern Sierra County. But even our area down in the El Paso, Las Cruces metro, you could have a ½ inch to 3/4 of an inch of rain. You look at this normally and you would not think so much about flooding except for maybe in those higher elevations north and northwest. But remember, we do have saturated ground, and we're concerned about quite a bit of runoff from lesser rains than you would expect. So the potential impacts would be flash flooding, primarily tonight and Monday. Remember, the ground is still somewhat saturated, so you'd have more runoff. Road closures, especially where you have the low water crossings, and then those rock slide areas, the steep terrain and the mountainous areas where rocks with heavy rain will just slide right off the hill into the roads. And then morning rush hour, is it going to be worse than usual? Should heavy rain persist overnight? That's a big question. We do have some uncertainties. The effects of the weather disturbance from the south approaching, is that going to have enough left to act on our moisture? Does the front approaching from the northeast survive this far southwest? And the upper trough that will be passing by to our north on Monday, will it be too far north for an effect? And then the location of the heavy bullseyes, those spikes of much heavier rain, which will definitely lead to flash flooding. Those are hard to pinpoint. And then bottom line, folks, this scenario has a very wide range of possible outcomes. You see all those features we identified, and will they have an effect? If they all have an effect, we're in for some interesting times. But I'm taking middle ground here. We have flash flood watch in effect through Monday evening for the entire area, because it's hard to pinpoint in this case. But we think that 1 to 3 inches of rainfall is possible with several storm systems, and then maybe an isolated 4 to 5 inch area or two by Monday evening. And of course, the excessive runoff could lead to flash flooding. Well, that's it for now. Just wanted to update you on this return of Odile's moisture along with the other factors. Make sure you monitor our webpage for the latest, and also our social media outlets. We'll talk to you later, but hopefully not too soon.